Hello, everybody. I just wanted to check in with you guys. It's me, Sarah, and I'm a recovering addict. My clean date is 5/19/2018. And so I'm about 5 months clean right now, which is great. Every day is a new day, and, every day we have a choice to make. Are we going to stay clean, or are we going to go back to our old ways? Now, for me, every day I choose to stay clean, and I make these videos to help anybody else who's recovering or wants to recover from addiction, from anything, from drugs, alcohol, you name it. As long as you're trying to recover from an addiction, my videos might help you. My personal addictions were marijuana, crystal meth, and alcohol, and codependency, of course. And, I'm not perfect. Every day I struggle to fight myself. I call it my ego, on, choices that I make, having that faith that God will keep me going through and walking with me through my challenges to help me make the right choices and the right decisions. I pray every day that He stays by my side. And I just would love to help anybody who, is trying to stay sober, stay clean, inspire somebody to, keep going. Because I know it's a struggle and a battle every day that we fight, and you're not alone. I have graduated from my rehab, but that doesn't mean that it's over, I think the most important part of staying clean is that desire to want to be clean is the most important part. Like, if I didn't desire to stay clean, I could easily make an excuse up to go and get high again, because it's what I'm used to doing. It's my fallback plan. When things get too emotional or too hard to deal with, go have a drink, go smoke a bowl or whatever. That's just not how I want to get down anymore, I feel like being a good mom and becoming successful in society, I need to leave all that alone. And, my ultimate goal is to be successful in society and be a good mom and be a good role model for my daughter, who's going to grow up and see how I cope with my stress and anxieties, and she's going to see that I don't turn to drugs and alcohol. I take it for what it is, and, life's not perfect. It's going to get hard sometimes. It's going to be a struggle sometimes, and that's okay, because that's life. And there's no easy way out, There's no easy way to get through it. All you can do is stay in the moment and take it one choice, one moment at a time. And just do the next right thing that you can think of. Like, if you have a long list of priorities that you need to take care of, what do you need to prioritize first? What can you do today? What can you do right now to attain that larger goal that you have? That's all you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about everything at the same time, because there's only one of you. There's only one of me. And everything that is worth having is worth working for. That's no doubt a true statement, okay? And I believe that God sees that in your heart, if you desire to want to stay clean and to better your life, then He's going to help you make it happen. God talks to us in so many ways, and not through His voice, but through different people, different circumstances. Of course, the opposite can be true too. The devil works through people and circumstances. But really, it's what choice you make. If you're making the choice to better yourself, then go for it. Don't ever make that choice to go backwards. You know, going backwards is not the way to go. Like, I've decided that I'm not going backwards anymore. I'm not worrying about the past. And anything that happened in the past, I don't care about it anymore because that's not who I am anymore. I am who I am now. And I am clean and sober. And I'm working towards a better future. But there's nothing wrong with me right now, you know? I know I can be better. I know I can do better. But the fact that I'm trying and I'm working towards it right now is just wonderful, you know? I'm here. I'm here to do the work. I pray every day. I do the next right thing. And it's going to get me through. You know, I'm 5 months clean now. If you would have asked me if I was going to be clean this long 6 months ago, I could have only dreamed that I would be clean right now. You know, of course I didn't like how my life was 6 months ago, but I wasn't ready to surrender at that time. You know, you have to surrender. You know, we tell ourselves that, oh, I can make it. I can do this. I can control my addiction. I can be a good mom and be an addict at the same time. You know, things like that. And no, you can't. Because when you're an addict and you're an alcoholic, you can't fully embrace the moment that you have with your children, with your family. I was in no position to help anybody 6 months ago. But now I'm in a position I can help my grandparents. I can help my parents. I can help my daughter. I'm in that position now when 6 months ago I could have wanted to do those things. You know, and I'm happy that I wanted to do those things because some people, they don't even feel like they need to want to do things. They just care about themselves. And to an extent, I only cared about myself, you know. But now the fog is clearing up in my mind and everything is becoming more clear on what I need to do. And basically, the number one thing I need to do is stay clean and sober. Like, if I want to make the worst mistake I could ever make right now, it would be to go back to drugs and alcohol. And since I know that the consequences that are weighing on that action, they will come. I don't want to deal with those consequences. So I'm going to make the choice this day and every day to just not pick up, to not drink. You know, alcohol is legal, but you know, I have this allergy called addiction, and when I drink alcohol, I feel like I need more and more alcohol. You know, I need to drink and drink until I'm drunk or passed out because I'm trying to escape some part of reality, and that's why I drink. You know, I'm not a social drinker. I'm not a drink to have fun type person, or why would we have to drink to have fun anyway? You know, because we can have fun being sober and clean. Learning to have fun being sober and clean is one of the most amazing parts of sobriety that I've come across so far. Because I don't need any type of, you know, substance to bring me out of my shell anymore. No, I don't need that. Because I'm strong enough in myself to know that, first of all, life isn't always a big party, you know? Life isn't always just one big good time. Life is an experience, and it teaches us lessons, and it's not always going to be fun, you know? So, yeah, you can have fun sometimes. You can enjoy every moment, you know? But learning how to embrace the moment for what it is and not letting it knock your emotions, you know, off course because, you know, I'm learning how to respond versus react. Like, reacting has never been good for me. When I react to something, I'm usually upset or sad or, you know, just thrown off. And I don't like to be thrown off. So when things happen, I take a deep breath. I say, I think about it while I do that, right? And I just try to weigh out how, if I respond to it in this way, how is that going to affect you know, because for every action, there's a reaction. For every cause, there's an effect. So carefully weighing out what you should do is a very, very important thing to do, you know, and I just now learned this at 29 years old. So I'm putting it into practice, you know, every day I see where I can be resistant, and I'm just trying to get to the core of why I do the things I do, why I resist the things I resist. What are my I ams, you know? I'm not saying like what I say I am, but subconsciously, what do I feel like I am? So that I could change any I ams that I have that need to be changed. Because subconsciously, I feel like maybe I am not worthy of a good job. And I have my experiences from the past that could basically be the reason why I feel like that. But what I'm trying to do is change my I am to I am worthy of a good job. You know, I made mistakes in the past, but that's not me anymore. I am responsible. I am mature. I am ready to be successful. So after this video, I would like anybody watching to just take a second and reflect back on, who do you think you are subconsciously? What do you really feel like your I ams are? You know, when you say I am a good person, subconsciously you should feel the same way, you know? Your actions towards other people will reflect that, and that's just an example. Like, I just want, and for your own benefit, not for mine, because I don't even, you know, want to know the deepest, darkest secrets of your soul. I just want to help you know who you are, you know, because it's enlightening and it feels great when you finally just realize these are my flaws. But in reality, they're not really flaws, because you can change anything you want to change. Your destiny is in your own hands. Like, let's say if somebody said, I'm a great student. You know, I'm going back to school and I want to say I am a great student. So if I'm a great student, I'm going to stay on top of my homework. I'm going to study for my tests. If I have a problem, I'm going to go get tutoring. You know? Those are things that I can do to make sure that my reality is that I am a good student. And that's just another example, but that's my example, because I am going back to school and I want to be a good student. So I'm already implementing the thoughts in my head of the things I need to do. So, yeah, I just want you guys to know that I'm doing good. I hope you're all doing good, and have a wonderful day. Keep up the good work and never give up, okay? Thank you.